Hello everybody, this is Tracy with Whispering Willows Homestead, and tonight we're in our garden here at our church community garden, the Desert Springs Community Garden, and I thought I'd take you along and show you some of our produce that I have growing in my beds. And the first thing I'm going to look at here is my cantaloupe, and the plant, there's the one that we just saw, and I have another cantaloupe down here, so you can see there it is. It's doing beautiful. And then right back here, that is a honeydew melon. And the basil, we have harvested from this basil 3 times now. It was completely cut back to sticks 2 days ago and it's already grown that much. And these are my banana peppers. And I haven't gotten a whole lot from my banana peppers this year. I had one earlier, and then now you can see I have 2 here. There's one, and then there's a second one there, 2 little babies. And my tomatoes, this is the one side of them. I'll take it around the front. The tomatoes are just loaded. And we have had an attack of the hornworm, so I'm doing a lot of pruning, which I should have done all along to keep the different pests and diseases and everything at bay. And some marigolds here. This there, I believe that's a tree. I'm going to transplant it and see how it goes, but I think that is a locust tree. And you can see on this part of the tomato tree, the tomato plant, we have plenty that I believe we're going to be harvesting tonight. Keep going there with more. Then here we are with the jungle math that needs to be trimmed up. I also have some birds that have been getting my tomatoes, which I don't mind sharing with the birds some. Tomato worms, the hornworms, I do. There's a self-seeded marigold in there. And then I also have potatoes growing. They're the red potatoes. And they have blooms, so they're starting to die out. And then this was another basil that was harvested just, I guess it was 3 days ago, not 2. And it's grown that much already. It was cut all the way back to sticks. And then you can see more of my tomato mass. That one really needs to be trimmed back. We have some broken branches in there. Another one of those little plants I think is a tree. We're going to try it and find out. A blooming marigold. Lots of tomatoes here. When you get inside, there's tons and tons of tomatoes here. This marigold is going to start blooming. That's a self-seeded marigold from previous plants. This is one of my tomato plants that I already trimmed up, and you can see it's just absolutely going crazy. And lots of tomatoes and lots of blooms here. And then here's the front side here, or the other side of the tomatoes. And my spaghetti squash is just literally taking over the walkway here. There's lots of tomatoes inside here that we'll be able to see better when I get it trimmed up this week. Down in here I have some more tomatoes that are ready. I have one that's splitting. More potato plants in there. The other side of the basil. Let's see here. Come back to this plant here. You can just see it's just loaded with tomatoes that I need to harvest. Just packed in there. This one is full of tomatoes on this side. More blooming from my marigold. There's some more on that same plant of the tomatoes. I didn't know they were there until I started trimming back. This is the other side of the honeydew climbing up the trellis here. Oh, hi Kim. That's Kim from Gardening at McClucken, my good friend. There we go. On the next bed that I have, there's more tomatoes. That is a sweet pumpkin, a mini pumpkin for pumpkin pies. And then these three plants are the dragon egg cucumbers. This is my shallots here. I love to cook with shallots. Bell peppers, looks like I have one to pick there. The marigolds. The amaranth that we've cut back twice this year and it's just going crazy. Some sweet Vidalia onions. And a beautiful marigold. Keep the bugs at bay. And potato plants. No, that's not a potato plant. That is it might be a tomato there. We have some different herbs in here. Another bell pepper. Spaghetti squash here has been going crazy. It's starting to die back, and a lot of the spaghetti squash is starting to ripen. And we still have tons of the baby spaghetti squash. I must have 30 or 40 spaghetti squash out here on 3 plants. I just am absolutely shocked at how many I have. It'll be fun harvesting, and we'll be eating spaghetti squash for a while. You can see where some of it's starting to die back. I'll clean that all out. More spaghetti squash. That one there. Red bell pepper. That one looks like it might be about ready to harvest. Another amaranth plant that just took off when we pruned it the second time. Marigold. You can see the spaghetti squash is starting to turn a beautiful golden yellow. We have another little baby one there. It's just taking over everybody's walk space here. My chamomile. My first time I've ever been able to grow chamomile. I'm very happy with that. And this year I did not harvest because I liked the blooms so much, but the next time I grow chamomile, I'm going to grow enough to harvest. I just wanted it to be pretty. The side of my bell peppers. Zoom in a little bit here so you can see them a little bit bigger. And Kim from Gardening of McCluck N, she is the one who gave me that bell pepper plant. She started with the seed. Marigolds. You can see where I'm getting more starters and more blooms on the spaghetti squash. Another marigold here. Some more bell peppers. And this here, which one is this one? Oh, that's my oregano. Okay, sorry I didn't recognize that one for some reason. That's the tomato plant. Oops. There you go. I have thyme and rosemary here and sage. So I thank you for stopping by and taking a look at my garden. It's been very rewarding gardening here with my friends, and I've been learning a lot about gardening this year. Things that I didn't think I'd ever grow successfully, like the chamomile that's done really well. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.